people accountable when they're in the courtroom, in the family courtroom, and they lie. When somebody raises their right hand and swears to tell an oath, and everybody should do that in the courts, or any answers to interrogatories or anything, you are swearing to the truth, and you should be held accountable. So, Senator, why don't you put some laws? Oh, wait, there are laws into that about perjury. Oh, there are laws about falsifying documents. There are laws about that, but why are they not being enforced? But you want to enforce more money out of dad's pocket? Say, for example, dad has a lovely wife and 2 kids, and he wants to support them and pay for their stuff because they can't see their other child. So you're going to take money also out of these children's lives? These children's lives, and give to a mother who doesn't work, who claims frivolous disability, who gives her boyfriend $70,000, but it's not working, gets all of her bills paid for by daddy, rents rooms in her house for supplemental income, sends a child away out of state, don't have any bills for the child because auntie and grandma are paying for the children. And then the mother goes to that state, talking about state things, and tells that state that the father's not paying child support, and then that state starts sending letters threatening the father because he's not paying child support. Dude, what? Senator, there's something wrong here. There really is. Yeah, I understand, Audrey. I get it. In the beginning of my conversation, I was talking about moms as well. It's the whole system. I'm talking about me right now, but this article about the senator's bill is about dads, forcing dads to pay more money to the custodial parent. And I said the majority of the time, the custodial parent, as of now, I know most of the time, it's the mom. And the dads suffer. I mean, we get all these stories out here. It's time for the child to come with dad for the weekend. Mom doesn't want to send the child to dad because they're afraid they might get COVID. But dad doesn't have COVID. But I don't want to expose my children around the people my dad's around, their dad's around because of COVID. And then the court systems are so delayed and so bombarded and so messed up during this period of time that it goes on for months without a father being able to see their child. Months. And then the father has to pay thousands of dollars to his attorney to go argue this claim. And God forbid you represent yourself, because that's not very favorable in the courts. Not at all. The whole pack wants, we're all buddies, right? We're all attorneys, judges' attorneys, your attorneys. I want my buddy to make some money. So don't represent yourself. Don't do that. That's just not the way things go, even though you have every legal right to do so. But you should retain an attorney. Because, Dad, we want more of your money so you can be involved in your child's life, so you can have a wholesome relationship with that child, and that child can have a wholesome relationship with their father and or their mother, of course. But no, let's pay hundreds of thousands of dollars and destroy your family. And now Senator Cotton wants more of Daddy's money from this article. Come on now. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I want to know what lobbyist knocked on your door. What person came in there and started crying to you and explaining that they didn't get enough money to raise their children. Tell me, you didn't just come up with this on your own. You didn't sit in Harvard Law School and say, when I become Senator of Arkansas, I am going to go after the dads and take more money from them because they need to pay more money to the custodial parent because they have an obligation. Okay, of course they have an obligation. Both parents have an obligation. And the courts have an obligation to protect that child from this nonsense. So, Senator Cotton, you need to be spoken to or have a conversation and speak to the millions, hundreds of thousands of fathers actually here in this country and mothers who have been alienated and saying this is a frivolous bill. And then maybe you could understand what the fathers go through. You can't put out bills just because someone knocked on your door who gets paid a lot of money to come knocking on your door. And them too probably are attorneys as well, because a lot of lobbyists, are attorneys. And you're all attorneys and buddies. I get it. But this bill is ridiculous. It's really sad. Anyways, that's my 2 cents with this new bill. I don't really want to continue. But it's done with. People have to go out there and start making more money. And give to the other half. Because Senator Tom Cotton put forth a bill.